Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Boom, let's do this. Gary Finch, I love some of his stuff. This is amazing. Uh, Trump announces that he wants to have a G7 meeting in 2020, and the dude in Miami on his resort, all these buildings, he's using separate buildings for these countries, and he's going to do it for free. These Democrats flip out. Now, I'd have stuck to it, and I wouldn't have given in, but it's his choice. I think this stuff is just off the wall, insane, and back down from these idiots. I don't like it.
We get into that. If you are new here, go ahead and tap that red.
Let's get into this.
President Trump on Saturday said he will no longer host the G7 summit at his Doral resort after backlash from the Democrat media complex. Yes, they were completely triggered by this move. The president saying, I thought I was doing something very good for our country by using Trump National Doral in Miami for hosting the G7 leaders. It's big, grand, on hundreds of acres next to Miami International Airport, has tremendous ballrooms and meeting rooms, and each delegation would have its own 50 to 70 unit building, which set up better than other alternatives. I announced that I would be willing to do it at no profit or, if legally permissible, at zero cost to the USA.
Now, how is this breaking the Constitution or doing this thing against gifting if it's free? I don't understand how that's free. Their reasoning is totally freaking insane. He talks about doing Camp David immediately. Thank you, all this stuff. It's insane.
In Florida, I was going to do it at no cost or give it free if I got a ruling, because there's a question as to whether or not you're allowed to give it, because it's like a contribution to a country. I'd have to get a ruling, but I would have given it for nothing. It's a lot of money I would have given away. Like I give away my salary. I give away my salary. It's, I guess, close to $450,000. I give it away. Nobody ever said he gives away his salary. Now it comes up because of this. But I give away my presidential salary. They say that no other president has done it. I'm surprised, to be honest with you. They actually say that George Washington may have been the only other president to do it. But see whether or not Obama gave up his salary. See whether or not all of the other of your favorites give up their salary. The answer is no. They say it's the only one. They think George Washington did, but they say no other. So I give up. It's a lot of money, $450,000. Close to.
Think about that for a second. He's giving up his salary. I mean, we haven't talked about that in quite some time, and I'm glad he's bringing it up because it was one of the shocking moments on the campaign trail in 2016 when he made that pledge, and he has made good on that promise.
That's the thing. He's made good on that promise and so many other promises. He is so presidential and so unlike so many presidents that have said things and not done squat. He's actually done a lot of things he said, which in and of itself is amazing considering all the opposition he's got from both parties, and still does get.
And it's a beautiful thing to witness when he hands those checks over to the different groups that he basically just funds with his own salary.
And I give that up. So I have a place that's in the best location. I'm very good at real estate, very, very good. Much better than you even understand. When you see my financials, which I'll give at the right time, you'll say, man, he was much better.
Financials at the right time. Again, the planning from this man is incredible.
Better than we even thought. This guy knows right here, Mnuchin, because he was in the private sector. He knows very much what I have.
So again, only unless you're in the private sector doing private business, you can't understand and appreciate what he's doing. You cannot.
He would tell you. Someday maybe he'll tell you. But I'm very good at real estate. There's Miami, this facility, everybody would have had their own building. Everybody in the G7 would have had their own building. It was so good. Florida loved it. They love economic development. It's not because it's a beautiful place. It's new. It's been totally rebuilt. It's new. Everything's good. Got massive meeting rooms, unlimited for security because it's on, hundreds of acres. Best location, right next to the airport, Miami International, one of the biggest airports in the world. Some people say it's the biggest, but one of the biggest airports in the world. It's only minutes away. It would have been great. But the Democrats went crazy, even though I would have done it free. Saved the country a lot of money.
See, and I don't understand. It's just giving in to these guys. It just makes me sick.
Then they say, oh, but you'll get promotion. Yes. You don't think I get enough promotion? I get more promotion than any human being that's ever lived. I think I get. I think I would have
He gets a lot of promotion. It's negative, but he gets a lot of promotion.
that. I think I can say that fairly safely. I think
This is my favorite part of the whole clip. I get more promotion than anyone that's ever lived. Oh, this is classic Trump.
I get more promotion than any human being that's ever lived. But I was
Anyhow, this character of this man, some people hate his comments and other stuff, but I love his integrity for doing a lot of this stuff and putting his family and himself out on the chopping blocks. Every day the media harps on him and negatively. Rarely. I ask you, when do you see the positivity from the media? The media sucks in this country. I hate the media. The national media sucks. Now, there's private media that does a much better job, much more positive with him, much more conservative with him. But the national media in this country is total propaganda and BS. Should be brought up against court on acts of treason and other things. The CEOs should all be in jail. And the CIA should disavow and be broken up and stopped. As a treasonous anti-American organization should not be funded. The leaders in the CIA should be going to jail, should be disbanded. I hate the CIA. It's as bad, if not worse, than the media, and it should be broken up, stopped. I don't think it's going to happen, but it needs to happen. Yeah, this is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Support the president, support the White Hats, support our Constitution and our freedoms because they're under serious attack. We've given the Democrats and the liberals way too much authority and power, and they need to be put in their place too. If the White Hats and the general public and the voting and the other things from the general public don't put pressure on these guys, it's totally unfortunate because we're selling ourselves as whores to these people, and it should be stopped. Too many of the Republicans, too many of the Democrats are whores, financial whores, and they need to be put in their place. As guilty as the day is long. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This is Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Good day.